In the last few clips, we have understood how to work with the infinite loop using while and also understood how to use break and continue statements. Now, in this clip, let us understand how to work with the definite loops. Quite often, we will have a requirement to iterate within a list of items or the lines present within a file, or effectively we need to iterate within a finite set of things. Then we can write a loop to run for each of the items in a set using Python for construct, or popularly called as for loop. For loop is called as a definite loop because they can execute an exact number of times. So in simple terms, we can say that the definite loops iterate through the members of a set. The syntax of for loop will be for iteration variable in sequence colon and then the statement to be executed, that is for loop block code. In the above syntax, iteration variable iterates through the sequence and the value of that variable will change each time through the loop. We need to remember that iteration variables moves through all of the values in the sequence, and the for loop block code will be executed once for each value in the sequence. And we need to remember that Python supports 7 sequence data types, that are standard Unicode strings, lists, tuples, byte array, and X-range objects. Python also supports sets and dictionaries, but they are just containers for the sequence types. We will be understanding about all these sequences in next few modules. Now let us understand the for loop using a flowchart. Once the execution starts and enters the for loop statement, then it will verify if the sequence is empty or not. If the sequence is not empty, then it will execute the for loop code block. And once again it will move for the for loop and verifies if the sequence is empty or not. In case if the sequence is empty, then it will move to the next statement. For example, let me define a variable called as vowels equal to AEIOU. Now let us iterate for each character present within the string. So let me type in for iterator in vowels colon print character colon comma iterator. Let me execute this code. We can observe the code has been traversing the characters in the input string named as vowels and displayed each character present within the string. Now let us understand with one more example. I just wanted to have a sequence of numbers and I wanted to display the sum and average of the numbers. Let me open the Visual Studio Code and let me create a new file for loop with number sequence.py. Let us define the sequence of numbers. So let me type in numbers equal to square brackets some series of numbers, sum equal to 0 and also average equal to 0. Now let me take a for loop for iterating within the sequence and also let us calculate the sum. So let me type in for number in numbers colon print of number, and I would like to calculate the sum also. So let me type in sum plus equal to number. We know that the iterator will be executed for each element present within the sequence, such that when the loop executes for the first time, the first value will be stored within the iterator, and second time the next value will be maintained within the iterator, and so on. Once the execution of for loop gets completed, then it means that all the items has been executed at least once. Now I need to have the average also. Let me type in avg equal to sum divided by we have a function called as len, which returns the number of items present within the sequence. So let me type in len of numbers. Finally, let us display the sum and average. So let me type in print of sum equal to comma sum and print average equal to comma average. Now let us execute the code. We can observe the list of numbers present within the sequence and also its sum and the average. Now, from this sequence, let us assume that I have a requirement to find which is the biggest number and what is the smallest number also. So, let us update the code. So, let me type in big number equal to numbers of 0 and small number equal to numbers of 0. And within the for loop, let me type in if big number is less than number colon big number equal to number. And in order to find the smallest number, let me type in if small number greater than number colon small number equal to number. Now let us display the biggest number and the smallest number from the sequence. So let me type in print of biggest number equal to big number and print of smallest number equal to small number. Now let me save this code and let me execute the code. We can observe the biggest and the smallest numbers in the sequence. Before we continue further, let us understand how to use a break statement with respect to the for loop. So let us have a new requirement. I would like to prompt the user to input a number and I wanted to check if the number is present in the given sequence or not. If it is present, I would like to display a message number found in the sequence. Else, I would like to display a message number not found in the sequence. So let me add a new file and let me provide the name as search number.py. Now let me type in number to search equal to int of input of enter number to search in sequence, and then initially I would like to consider the number is not present within the sequence. For that I would like to define a variable with the name flag and I assign false to represent that number not found. So let me type in flag equal to false. Now let us write the for loop. So let me type in for numbers in. I would like to provide a sequence between 1 to 100. For that we can take the support of a function called as range. So let me type in range of 0, 100 colon. Now let me verify the condition. If number equal to number to search colon, then we consider the number is present within the sequence. To inform that, I would like to set the flag variable as true. So let me type in flag equal to true. And also let me type in the value of comparison. So let me type in print of number colon number to search dot format of number equal to number comma number to search equal to number to search. Now outside of the for loop, let me verify the condition again. If flag equal to true colon print number found in the sequence, else print number not found in the sequence. Now let me save this file and let us execute the code. Let me provide a value as 5. We can observe the number is found in the sequence. But if you observe, even though the number is found at the 6th iteration itself, still it is performing the remaining iterations which is not required because we already got the solution, that is number is found. So to handle this loop in an efficient way, we need to take the support of break statement. So let me add the break statement. Now once again let me save this file and execute the code. Let me type in the same number 5. We can observe Once the number is identified, the loop has been terminated. Hope you have got a fair idea on the usage of break statement with the for loop. And one more important point we need to remember is that it is not mandatory that the sequence should be always in numbers. We can also have a sequence of strings also. So let us say we have a set of courses and I would like to iterate and I would like to display each course. So let me create a new file, for example for loop with continue.py. Now let me define the courses. So let me type in courses equal to C, Java, C++, Python, or SAS, Julia. As a first step, let us display the courses. So let me type in for course in courses colon print of course. Let me save and execute the code. We can observe the list of all the courses are displayed. I already informed that even for the loops, for example for loop, we can use the else statement. So now let me add an else statement for this for loop. This statement will be executed once all the elements present in the sequence got iterated. So let me type in else colon print of done. Let me save this file and execute. Now we can observe after all the courses we have a message done. Now even for the definite loops like for loop we can use the continue statement. So let us update this code for using the continue also. For that let me update my requirement. My new requirement is I would like to accept a student name and we already have a sequence of courses. I would like to prompt the user if he or she is interested in the course. If the user provides a response yes, then I would like to further continue for asking another question. Will he or she join in the course? If the user provides the response as yes, then I would like to inform the user that we will get back to you once the batch is confirmed. Now, in this scenario, if you observed, if the user has provided the response as no for the first question itself, that is, if the user is interested in the course or not, then the other instructions are of no use, right? So I can ask the user to check out with other courses, because if the user is not interested in the current course, asking the user will he or she join the course is of no use, right? So let us update our code to support the new requirement. So let me type in student name equal to input of enter your name, and within the for loop let us print a statement for the display the message are you interested in the course. For that let me type in print of are you interested in the course course, and then I would like to collect the response. So let me type in response equal to input of type in yes or no dot upper. If response equal to yes, print name is interested in course dot format of name equal to name course equal to course. Else I don't want to continue with the remaining instructions of this code block. So let me type in continue. Now since the user is interested in the course, now I would like to ask another question. So let me type in print would you like to join in this course. Response equal to input of type in yes or no dot upper. If response equal to yes, print noted name will let you know when the new batch is confirmed. Dot format of name equal to name. Now let us save this file and execute the code. We got a prompt. Let me type in Shaker. We got a prompt. Are you interested in the course C? Let me type in no. we can observe it is not executing the further statements and it has moved on to the top of the loop once again, and it is prompting for the second course. Are you interested in the course Java? Let me type in no. Once again, directly we are getting the prompt for the course Python. For this course, let me type in yes. Now we can observe it is continuing its execution within the for loop code block. And we got a new message saying Shaker is interested in Python, and a new question, would you like to join in this course? Let me type in yes. We got the next message, noted Shaker. We will let you know when the new batch is confirmed. And the loop continues for the next course present within the courses sequence. Hope you have got a fair idea on the usage of the definite loop, that is for loop. Remember that for loop is best when you know the total number of iterations required for execution, and it has a clear and simple syntax, and hence for most developers for loop is the preferred control flow statement.